Assalamualaikum, good evening everyone. Welcome to News Tonight on My TV. My name is Qurratu Baharudin. Before we go over to the headline, My TV appeals to all its viewers to stay safe from the COVID-19 pandemic. Continue to maintain COVID-appropriate behavior by wearing face masks, washing your hands and face regularly. Also, do not forget to maintain physical distancing each time you step outside. Remember, this simple precaution by us all that is take to defeat the ongoing pandemic. And now let's get you to the top story of the day. The topic today is an estimated 80,000 children in Malaysia need palliative care. An estimated 80,000 or 0.29% of children in Malaysia need palliative care, said Health Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Adham Baba. He said as many as 28.5 out of the 10,000 population of children from the age of 0 to 18 or 25,000 to 30,000 children in the country suffer from chronic or terminal illnesses that require specific palliative care. The specific palliative care includes full-time palliative care, coordination and comprehensive management among multidisciplinary treating groups, as well as providing support to family members to cope with the grief and bereavement process. He said when the launching handbook of Children's Palliative Care Malaysia virtual today. Dr. Adham said the ministry faced a big challenge to further strengthen pediatric palliative medicine service, as the planning of this service will be continued under the 12 Malaysia Plan by expanding regionally to Penang and Sabah. The National Palliative Care Policy and Strategic Plan 2019 until 2030 also outlines and focuses on the provision of holistic treatment for groups of patients with life-limiting illnesses. It includes cancer, genetic diseases in premature infants such as cystic fibrosis and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, as well as irreversible organ failures including heart and kidney diseases. He also said. He added that palliative care among adult patients now had 25 specialists, while for children, the MOH only had one palliative pediatrician, 3 pediatricians with special interests, and 2 more were palliative pediatricians at the University of Malaya Medical Center and Universiti Sains Malaysia Hospital. That's all for local news today. Thank you.
It has gone south in a matter of just a few weeks and could go down even further. India's COVID-19 situation was a case of envy for many. The country had brought down its daily cases to less than 10,000 cases a day from about 97 cases in September last year. Considering the large swaths of population, the dip in the numbers was an achievement and come amidst the rollout of the world's largest COVID-19 vaccination program. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) revised its growth forecast for Indian economy to 11.5% in 2021, making it only major economy expected to register a double-digit growth amidst the pandemic. Finally, after months of restoration and uneasiness, life was finally limping back to normalcy. But 8 weeks since then, and over a year since the country into a nationwide lockdown to curb the country's COVID-19 cases, that had scourged the country's economy and puts its healthcare sector in disarray, a second wave as of fast come to Indian shores. Last year, as COVID-19 cases began to surge, India had announced a strict nationwide lockdown that lasted nearly 2 months before relaxation were brought in. But they didn't stop the economy from going through its worst phase in 4 decades before embarking on a remarkable recovery. The country's gross domestic product (GDP) grew 0.4% in October to December 2020 compared with the same period a year earlier, after contraction of 7.3% in July to September and 24.4% in April to June. Investments too had recovered its first growth since December 2019, growing at 2.6% during the third quarter of the previous financial year.
Welcome to the sports news. After a recent loss to Terengganu FC, JDT FC still managed to lead the Malaysia Super League Cup standing with 23 points from winning 4 matches and 1 loss. Terengganu FC has collected 21 points from their previous matches, which put them in the second place. This standing were followed close by Kedah FA with 20 points and Penang FA with 19 points after their first win in the last 3 matches.
Dan itu dia gol pertama yang berjaya dihasilkan oleh antara ke belakang. Tetapi sedikit lemah. Bagaimana ini peluang untuk Penang? Gol! Mungkin sedikit lemah, tetapi gol. Cederaan diberikan umpanan ke tengah, tandukan dan gol ketiga.
In the 5th place, Selangor FC a bit left behind with 15 points after only score a draw in their last match. Meanwhile, PJ City is in the 6th place after winning their last match against UiTM FC last 24th April.
Sudah singgah di kakinya, namun tidak. Untuk pasukan PJ City kali ini peluang yang dimiliki. Middle post dan kali ini gol! Tamil Maran.
Luck was not on Kuala Lumpur FC side after they lost their last 2 matches in a row, which put them in the 7th place. Meantime, Melaka United and Sabah FC have to agree to share 10 points, with Melaka United in the 8th place, then followed by Sabah FC. The bottom 3 teams in Malaysia Super League for now are Perak FC, Sri Pahang and UiTM FC. Perak FC had lost their last match, which made their total loss are 3 out of 5 matches. Their collective point for now is 9. Same goes to Sri Pahang with 4 loss out of 5 matches, make their collective points is 5. On the last standing, UiTM FC have to satisfy with only 1 point after lost all their 5 matches. That's all for sports news today. Thank you.
Welcome to Global News. My name is Sofeah Elma. This week's topic is about Saudi have allowed only Immunised Pilgrims to Mecca. As we know, during a pandemic COVID-19, Saudi has closed the Mecca border, but now people will be allowed to enter the Mecca border to do an Umrah or Hajj. In 6 April 2021, Saudi authorities said only people immunized against COVID-19 will be allowed to perform the year-round Umrah pilgrim from the start of Ramadan, the holy fasting month for Muslims. The Hajj and Umrah Ministry said in a statement that 3 categories of people will be considered immunized. Those who have received 2 doses of the vaccine, those administered a single dose at least 40 days period, people who have recovered from the infection. Only those people will be eligible for permits to perform Umrah as well as to attend prayers in the Grand Mosque in the Holy of Mecca. The policy will effectively raise the operational capacity of the Grand Mosque during Ramadan. It said, adding that the condition also applies for entry into the perhaps mosque in the holy city of Medina. The ministry said the policy starts with Ramadan, which is due to begin later this month, but it was unclear how long it will last. It was also not clear whether the policy, which comes amid an uptick in coronavirus infections in the kingdom, will be extended to the annual Hajj pilgrim later this year. That's all for my TV news for today. Stay safe and always wear mask when you going out. See you later. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum.